the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad. Cause I've been to hell and back, you don't wanna make me mad. I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just give me up. Don't be
All right. Okay, so I am very mad today, very upset. We're gonna talk about it because you have no way to run. No, you are prisoners in this channel, and now you're gonna listen to me rant about today's rant. I'm very upset. Everybody's keep on paying attention to the wrong things, and the market is all upside down, inside out. All the wrong things are happening today. Today we're not happy. We're not a happy bunch. What's going on? First of all, we opened up with a very, very big gap. That is not good for anyone. I keep on repeating. By the way, never make fun of that 55555 again. That thing is as persistent as an alligator in a swamp. We're not getting away from this thing. This is just horrible. Everybody keep on being so hyper focused on reports, this, that, all sorts of other noise, geopolitics, wars, schmores, nonsense. None of it matters. Boys and girls, pay attention to what the technicals are telling you, because they're telling you what the market is about to do, regardless of what your sentiment or what you think the sentiment of the market is currently, or what the current noise that is being, waved in front of you for you to sort of pay attention to. The fact of the matter, this sucks. Why? Big gap. Relatively not that big, ironically. We can actually, it's very much gap we can close very easily. And so, at the same time, what we do our regular shtick here. We look at the technicals, we look at how the momentum is setting up for the following hours or days, which will give us a little bit of a better indication of what's going on. Before we get into this, a quick reminder, I have one spot in the One-on-One Academy. If you really want to know how to be able to analyze and predict the market the same way we do it here all the time, the same way you keep on seeing me doing all the time, I teach that. I teach this set of skills. on the Discord. Go ahead, ask me, what's up, DM me, or open a support ticket, and I'll talk to you then, and I'll explain everything that entails. Now, back to the analysis. 5 minutes is not really indicative of anything. It appears to be that it's curving right below that channel that we are currently seeing. We're stuck below. Let's see if we can get a wider channel. That's better. That sucks because we're really testing. We're outside of the bounds of both channels. To be more objective about this, with the direction and with this gap and the magneticism, if you will, of the bots, it's not all that surprising if we can make it all the way to here, which inherently is the bottom of this channel that you're seeing. Then from there, we will maybe test this median of the current downwards channel, simply given how close we are, and it is within the direction of the closure of the gap and the pressure that is sort of accumulated on our way towards here. While we make it here, we are already running at 20 miles an hour, right? So we're making nice speed, basically. It's going to be very difficult to stop or slow down that train right away. It will take some time. The problem is, as you can see, things are curving very badly. I was trying to sort of emphasize that as I was running through the time frames. Things bad, real bad. How bad? Like real bad. Because the market is now currently oriented very badly to the downside. We have a gap above our head that will still remain an annoying question. It's an annoyance. It's a chore. It's a task. And the longer we dwell around these levels, as you can see, we almost have the market look like Swiss cheese. We have a ton of gaps below us. We have a ton of gaps ahead of us. So it kind of gives us this inconclusive feeling about the direction of the market, and everybody sort of trying to tug the sheet to their side of things and explain why the market should be going up or down. And it's very confusing. It's very sort of nauseating. The market just keeps on being volatile up and down. And ironically, we still sort of find ourselves stuck at the very same levels and basically achieving nothing. The bottom line is to achieve something, to get to the point where we make it to the very next checkpoint, and we're now able to make it to the next step of the cycle of the progress of things that are sort of within the nature of the market, right? The procession of things. Let's continue. 45 minutes, again, as I said, very bad. Basically, everything overturned is looking very badly, very, very negative. Well, in reality, if we have this gap above, sort of stuck and hanging above our head, we'll have that question. Guys, I want to reiterate and re-emphasize how the market went all the way to 4,800, back to 54. What, you think a $100 gap matters or means anything? No, it doesn't. And so, still at the end of the day, as long as we dwell within that range, I would argue that 55 range, all the way to the 5,000, which is $500 range, which is very significant, we are stuck. We're currently stuck. Right now, we've hit the ceiling. You can kind of see the effect of, pardon me. So we kind of went all the way to the ceiling, right? To that sort of what was previously floor, now is a ceiling, right? Those in the community are aware of that phenomena. And now it seems like we're starting to break down, right? We're already starting to see the first effects of it. And we're seeing that most of the momentum is highly negative, basically pushing downwards, and if this continues at this rate, will be more negative, which means we can make it all the way down, close some gaps, rally all the way up just to close the previous gap, and we're going to look at ourselves a month from now, and the only one who made money are the day traders. And if those didn't F up real bad, because the market is so volatile and kicks them out every, on the left and on the right. So, honestly, this is a trader's market right now, or at least pardon me, it appears to be for the upcoming sessions, and it's inconclusive at the same time, which is not good. There is too much noise, and the market participants are being thrown around left and right and being very confused, and this sort of leads to the market inherently staying almost moving sideways, right? But in a very wide range. It's something I've mentioned before. You can watch the lives I've mentioned the unpleasantness of that. It is basically lots of down, lots of up, lots of down, lots of up. Again, it doesn't have to be in this very precise way. As you can see, it almost appears in these sort of waves formation into the upside until we complete it, and then we potentially start to break down. And on our way down, don't forget, we will retest these levels again and again and again. So eventually what will happen is that we spent basically 2 months on the very same level. So yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I'm unhappy seeing today's price action turn out. Let's look at what the 1 hourly is showing. We said again negativity all over the place. As you can see, we're turning around the so the most interesting point in this is that we're seeing the overturning right above the 80. We did go into overbought. We are not really bullish. We're becoming bearish. You can literally see that sort of that wave, how the waves are throwing us up and down through the stochastic RSI. Again, 4 hours, same thing. It's inconclusive. So it's that bullish moment where we literally just, I mean, if you look back, we just recently spoke about that very phenomena, sort of at the bottom end of the channel, which sucks exactly the same way. The only difference is, you can see the market momentum is tugging a lot lower than it's tugging higher. It's incapable of tugging higher, and it's just kind of stuck properly within the framework on the upper side, and on the bottom side, every time that we kind of reach it, we tug lower. This is a representation of how more magnetic the downside is currently, simply because of the weight of the downwards pressure and the momentum. As you can see, again, everything we're experiencing right now is just merely a partition within the movement downward, and we're just getting sort of that overturning effect. And again, all that process of kind of stopping and continuing feels very nauseating for the market. The market is very, very jittery, very emotional, and so being thrown around left and right. And at the end of the day, we end up doing nothing. The bottom line, though, remember, what are we, where are we headed in terms of next checkpoint, right? Sort of where is the next big step is taking us towards. There is something I've been warning about all along, and I've been saying, guys, I know it's picking up, but we're slowly starting to see convergence, divergence, and we'll see something akin to what we've seen here, maybe even lower than before, bringing us again sort of lower, sort of up higher, just so we can continue lower, right? In the time being, opening up more space within the framework of the channel within which we're moving on the larger time frames. Okay, so at the end of the day, we kind of get this, like I said, up and down within a very wide range, just in order to conclude that very sort of narrow price point, which we horribly, I wouldn't want to say made fun of, but said mockingly that that's not going to be the level. And guess what? That's actually the level. Never again that we mock another level, right? 55, 55, 55. Super powerful. You see, these levels, these psychological levels, can be super strong. Why? Because they're sometimes made by powerful entities, and if they, even if mockingly and jokingly, and they ended up sort of, putting themselves at that spot, it can end up being so strong that then they are forced to retrace back to it. It's almost like as a defense line, even though they're unhappy with the actual sort of placement, if you will. Pardon me. Monthly is very bearish. Is there anything to say? Everything still is very bad in terms of how the market is positioned, but what is worse for me is that we're at the end of the month, and I was expecting to see something more conclusive. Instead, we get a lot more noise. Everybody's jittery, super emotional. I don't think, based upon how the market is behaving right now and still is oriented, can we make it throughout one single day all the way to the 5,000? Like I said, no. But we can definitely, at this rate and with this structure, make it to around 52, as I called it out literally like a week ago, and multiple days as we were moving towards this. Towards the end of the month, as I said, it appears to be that we might end up closing. I knew you're going to do that. Jesus, I knew you're going to do that. But then it doesn't matter. The 333 doesn't matter. Like when we're going to make it there, yeah, that's going to be probably so horrible. and we have so much movement below. Anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The bottom line is, let's focus on what's happening right now. Today's price action appears to be that 5200, or at least those 53, which by the way, we have here a level. I know, don't get confused, although it's a 5337, we have a subset of smaller sort of intermediary levels that are here and can take effect. We're not just looking at the 5300. No, it won't be fun, Stonky. No, it won't. That would be far too deep. There is some amusement in that, though. He knows. But yeah, 5300 definitely is within the frame, within the realm of possibility. The median, where the median is currently positioned, where we can see ourselves right now, that 5480 on the monthly time frame, is not going to be all that surprising or out of the realm of possibility. But the continuation of the downside is definitely clear at the moment, and so I would arguably say that 53 or 52 is not out of the realm of possibility within the framework of just today. I know, an insane move, but remember, it's not like we haven't seen these sort of moves happen recently. Within the framework of what we've seen, that's actually relatively normal. Going to be extremely painful for those who are not prepared. We just spoke about it the other day. Again, some are currently completely blissfully unaware and don't realize that it's going to affect them as well. And we spoke about this, bought into the FOMO, and now hinging on sheer hope. Very bad, and can result just in devastating consequences. So again, I'm just going to put it out there. Again, we're not going over stocks anymore in the lives. From now on, if you want to get that benefit of having me go over the stocks you're interested in, sort of a personal outlook on things, we do that only in the Discord community. Only those who sign up for the Patreon. If you want to sign up for the Patreon, here it is. This is how you sign up. You go to patreon.com/investory. You sign up, you join in the community. Then you take yourself directly to the Discord, which I will show in 1 second. Here it is. Whereas you can see, I notify whenever I go live, and the stupid bot is always right behind me. It never does its proper job in the right time. Where we have hangouts, daily hangouts, as the market opens. We usually we used to spend about an hour together. Now we spend about 30 to 40 minutes, depends on how early I show up. Roughly around 30 minutes before market open or at market open, we kind of hang out for 30 minutes and whatnot. Then we go live. The members have individual meetings. We had a meeting yesterday. Here is a recording of it. Boys and girls, don't miss out. It's in the archive. Testimonials, by the way, mentioning the One-on-One Academy. Here are the testimonials of the students who already gone through the academy. There are many, many more students. Sadly, not everyone left a testimonial, but as you can see, again, the testimonials are very indicative of how it is and what it is that I do in the academy, what I teach, how sort of what kind of results does it show for. Yeah, and there's just one spot right now. I mean, literally, I highly recommend taking it because the longer you wait, the longer you'll have to wait. That's just kind of how it works and have been working recently. People are really, really excited about learning these skills. And sometimes I maybe complain that it takes longer, shorter, whatever. But really, really, the bottom line is that these spots are being taken up like hotcakes. Don't miss out. Now, and yeah, join us on the community. You'll really be in the know. There's the Academy partition, the main chat where we hang out and talk about anything and everything. I see, yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, so we have various cool channels and more stuff to come in the Discord. This is the headquarters, if you will, of the community. This is where I do all my stuff. So Patreon itself is kind of just the gateway. Sign up, join in, have fun, join us. You'll know exactly how it is that we were able to predict that this behavior is very, 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 very likely and still may result in very bad results. Still, yeah, you'll be in the know. That's it, boys and girls. I'll see you in the community. Bye for now. See you in the next